Is it possible to make the kind of money from wolf hunting that you used to be able to make from goose hunting in the Hunter Call of the Wild? Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. I'm gonna show you guys how. So with the geese currently not working in the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'm getting a lot of questions as to an alternative to go out and farm cash and make some quick money in the game. One of my favorite methods for doing this has always been going out to Yukon Valley and hunting gray wolves. In this video, I'm going to show you my few favorite lakes on the map and some awesome hotspots to where you can go and hunt wolves and make some really quick cash. But not only some quick cash, this is good for gaining some quick XP and also raising your handgun score. If you're trying to raise your handgun score in the game, I get a lot of questions as to what's a really good quick way to raise handgun score. A lot of people like to hunt geese, but what is even maybe even better than hunting geese is going out and hunting the wolves. I'm going to show you some really good spots for them, and you'll see why this is such a really good, viable way of going out, getting some quick money, getting some quick XP, or raising score for a certain type of weapon in the Hunter Call of the Wild. So the first place we're gonna go is what we call Wolfhead Lake. Now I've got 3 or 4 zones here, all for gray wolves. They start drinking. Some of these zones are 2300 to 0. So you're gonna have some weird zones that start at 2300 and go to 0 or 030. The zones that we're gonna be focusing on are gonna be the ones that start at 0 and go to 330. So what you can do if you want to is set your time to 2300. I've got it a little bit late. I'm probably gonna dial it back here. So 2300, we're gonna start over here, and then we're gonna work our way over to these 2 zones. And then we're gonna move up to the lake just north of Wolfhead Lake, up in the Tcon forest here. And I got a bunch of zones here too. I've got a gray wolf zone there, 0 to 330. Gray wolves right here, 0 to 330. Gray wolves 0 to 3. After that, we're gonna skip this lake. This lake is good though. I've got one good zone here, and I think I've got another one, yeah, right here. The last lake I'm gonna go to is actually this one right here. This lake right up here in the north. I've actually got an extra tent here. You can place another tent down here if you want. Because at this lake, I've got 3 really good packs of wolves. I've got a really good zone here, a really good zone here, and I've got another one down here. And these are all starting at midnight. So most of your zones are going to start at midnight, but some of them are going to be those weird short drink zones that start at 2300 and go to 0 or 030. I'm going to be using the M1 in this video because it is so fast. I love the quick firing rate with the M1. You got a lot of options though. You can use the 30-06 Eckers, you can use the 303, you can use the 6.5. Gray wolves are class 5, so you got a lot of options for weapons. I love the M1 because it's quick, and the thing is with the gray wolves, and the reason that this is such a good, viable, practical way to get money in the game is it really comes down to the fact that they don't spook the way that other animals do. If you shoot a wolf in a pack, the other wolves are just going to kind of circle around a little bit in the kind of area that they're already in within their zone, and then they stop and they freeze up. You've got about a good 60 seconds before they actually leave their zone, and they just kind of trot off. They don't run off, you know, as fast as they can. They just kind of slowly trot off, and they give you a good minute before they even do that. So you can, a lot of times, if you've got a pack of 10, 12 wolves, you can take all of them down before they actually leave the zone and flee. So it's really, really good for money. So I'm starting out with 81,263, 81.2k. We're gonna see how much money I can make here, and I'll let you guys know at the end of the video how long this takes me. It shouldn't take me any longer than 20-30 minutes to get through these 3 lakes. There are other good spots for gray wolves as well. Basically the entire left edge of your map, all of the lakes along the left side of the map, starting with the Twin Lakes up in the north. You can kind of start up in the north, work your way down the left side of the map. All of those lakes will have gray wolves, but these are my favorites. Starting at Wolfhead Lake and going north, those 4 lakes kind of going up to the top. Here's our first zone right here. 7, a 3, and a 3. This is a little bit of an awkward one because they're just kind of over this little hump in front of me. So what I'm probably going to do, it might have been a good idea for me to have a tripod here for this pack. It might not be exactly the same for you on your map. They might be on this side of this little hump for you. Here we go. Perfect. And then they'll kind of move around, and then they're going to stop again. right? So they make it, can't quite hit that one over that ridge, but they make it pretty easy. They don't spook, they kind of just strike a pose. They give you about a minute. As you can see, that guy's just standing there. This guy's gonna go down. And after they get shot, they run around in circles for a second. And then they just kind of hang out. So they give you a really good opportunity. And if we had a better visibility, better line of sight on that pack, we could easily drop all of them. And they're still here, so I've ran all the way up to where I downed these wolves, and they take off really slow. So the ones that you don't get, if there are survivors that kind of get away and flee, they're not going to be far away. And you'll get another opportunity. So we got one guy down, 3 very easy gray. We've got a few more up here as well. Alright, so I'm moving up, just looking for these other couple wolves that we took down. They ran up this way. But I can already see across the water my next pack here. We've got an 8 mythical in there, actually. So it looks like we got 5 more wolves there. And a bunch more right here. Excellent. Oh, and there's another... Oh, that guy's almost dead. He's gonna go down over there, it looks like. Drop that guy. Now they're just gonna kind of do this. Wait for them to stop. Quick reload. They're gonna do the same thing over there. And they're gonna give me an opportunity. Beautiful. They're still on this side, they still haven't fled. Like, it's just such a good way to make money. Female gray, another female gray. Don't know if I took that mythical down. I think I did. I think he's down over there. Another 7. 1,300 cash. You get quite a bit for the big males. And you get about 900 to 1,000 for the small female wolves as well. So really, really good cash. I can't stress it enough. There's our mythical right there. All the harvest checks, we get 1,563 for that wolf for a mythical. So just about 1,600 for all the harvest checks on a mythical gray wolf, which is insane. There's a 3 very easy right there. And we've got this guy up here as well. That's that 7. First shot was a little low, and then we got the liver and the right lung to finish it off. And another 1,300 cash. From there, we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna worry about these 2 zones right now because those are 2,300 zones. We're gonna move up to Tcon Forest. We're gonna start hunting these zones here. I've got a few really good zones. I've got my tent set up on the opposite side of the lake. If you want to get tents set up to help with this, tents, tripods, just make sure you're keeping your tents 200 to 250 meters away just to be safe. So you're not gonna spook anything. Keep your tripods 150 to 200 meters away from the animals that you don't want to spook, as always. And we're gonna move up. I've got a zone right here, I've got a zone right here, and I've got a zone right there as well. All right, so directly in front of me from my tent, I've already got this pack right here. Bunch of females. There's 2 8 mythicals in this pack. That is fantastic. And a 6, and then a bunch of females. That's awesome. That is an awesome pack. I've also got another zone to my left. I can't quite see. They're over on that side. Up here, 325 that way. So what I might be able to do, they're far enough away, I think, that I can probably just down these guys, and then we'll go left, and they should still be there. These guys are 300 out, so we're going to 0 for 300. We'll start shooting. We'll start with the mythicals. We want to get them down clean, if we can. Perfect. Quick reload. Let's see what else we can get here. And that should be all of them as soon as she goes down. And that's that entire pack. No survivors there, so let's go left. And then we've got another zone. Okay, so here these guys are. They're just a little bit off to the left from where the icon marker is. Sometimes they're really kind of tucked up in here. They just want to be slow. Don't make a lot of noise, but there's that pack. Got a 7 in there. Got a 6. We got a 3. We got another 7. So that's another good chunk of cash right there. Or XP or handgun score or whatever it is that you're working on. So we'll just do the same thing. We're going to 0 for 150. And start dropping them. They're going to get aggressive. We're close enough that those ones are going to go aggressive. That's fine. Switch it up a little bit. Okay, are they going to flee? What's going on? When this happens, sometimes they do flee pretty quick after they go aggressive. That is a thing. But we'll still get a shot. But that is one thing. If you do get close enough that they go aggressive, they tend to sometimes after they go aggressive, they can flee pretty quick. So we did lose a couple there. But that's all right. All right, so here is that last female we shot on the walk. Got her down pretty quick. And then I think we've got another 3 down here. So I think 2 of those wolves managed to survive for the next run. And like I said, you are wiping your zones doing this, but they do tend to come back. And if they don't come back right away, just go back out, go to some of the other lakes along the left side of the map, find a few more packs, take them down. After you've taken down enough wolves, you should get your zones back, I find. They do come back a lot of times at the same lakes. Maybe not in the exact same spot. A lot of the time they do come back in the same spot. They might just come back somewhere else on the lake. And then you can kind of rinse and repeat. All right, so here's that first pack, the first zone at this lake that we took down. We've got the 8 mythical, 1610 cash on that guy. So huge money from the big males. There's the other mythical, 1592 there. Another one, 32.2 scoring. And I think this might be the last one, 33. And we're already up to 109,000. I've been hunting for 15 minutes tops, 15 minutes max. I've gone from 81 or 82,000 was it in the beginning to 109, almost 110,000 in 15 minutes. So you're making more than 1,000 a minute, about 2,000 a minute. Been hunting for about 15 minutes and we've made about 30K. Yep, we got more wolves right here. They're all standing broadside. I'm gonna go for it. Another mythical, GEESE. They're gonna go aggressive. He's gonna go down before he gets to me. But that might have spooked. It's another 1600 cash. That might have spooked the rest of them when they go aggressive and you take down the big male. Oh, they're still here. But I think that's probably going to wrap up the video, you guys. I was going to go around to maybe 1 or 2 more of my lakes, but I think you get the gist of it. And yeah, I think that gives you guys a good idea of how to do this with the gray wolves in Yukon Valley. You guys can make some money while the geese just aren't really doing their thing. A little bit of a bug. Hopefully that'll be fixed soon, but this is a very good, viable, practical alternative to hunting geese to make some really good quick cash. And I hope it does help you guys do that. A lot of questions in the streams as to what my favorite way is to make cash now that the geese aren't working, and this is the method. So I hope it does help you. If it does, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 20K. Thank you guys so much. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.